Okay, something, what, new I want to do this year?
Something new you want to do this year.
There's a lot of new things I want to do this year. I want to get my motorcycle endorsement.
You're serious about that, huh?
I am serious about that, yeah.
That worries me.
The only reason I nixed it is because we had a conversation and you were like, I don't want you to do that. And
It worries me. It would be one of those things that, so it worries me for two reasons. Do you really want to get into this now or no? Do you care to hear all this? Okay. Everybody wrecks their first motorcycle. Everyone.
Right.
And there's only two types of riders, those who have gone down and those who are going down. I've been in motorcycle accidents and I've been in ones that should have killed me. And all that happened was like, I broke my femur, my tailbone broke, my wrist came through my skin. Like I had massive road rash. Had I hit my head because I wasn't wearing a helmet like a dumbass, I'd have died. I shouldn't have walked away from that accident, but it took me a very long time to heal from that.
Right.
And every time I know people who have gone down, it's always because they're riding by themselves.
Yeah.
So if you got your motorcycle endorsement, I would rather it be a lot of us riding together because, I mean, I'm not going to say you're less likely to do dumb shit because every time I've done triple digits for long durations, it's always been with groups of people riding in and out of traffic and shit. But when I'm with a group of people and we're just kind of putzing around town, it's not the same.
Right.
So I don't know. I have a very real concern there because of the accidents that I have and because I know somebody who literally broke their neck and back because somebody turned too wide on a road.
Yeah.
And he had no choice but to get off the road or get hit like straight on by this car.
Right.
And when
you say all that and then this morning you were like, I might just get my motorcycle again.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I said if Jeff did, because it would be nice to be able to ride with them because I do enjoy riding. But, you know, when you see somebody that you respect, like the guy that I know that went down, who was like 250 pounds of pure muscle, like he was a fucking beast. And now he's walking around with a cane because his back is broken. Like, I don't know. There's just a lot of concerns and all that shit for me. I don't, you know, I've been back on the bike numerous times. I've had probably 8 motorcycles since my motorcycle accident. I stopped riding because of his accident. Like when I heard what happened, I got rid of my bike. I don't know. I guess your priorities change a little bit as you get older when you care about somebody. I don't know.
It's just kind of frustrating for me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because you haven't got to live that life yet?
No, it's frustrating for me because like I was super excited about it and you kind of nixed the idea because of the dangers of it. But then one of your buddies is probably going to get a bike and you're like all about it.
Well, it's different if I die.
I cannot believe you just said that to me.
Why?
I'm actually infuriated by that statement. Yeah.
That's the point. If you went down and something happened to you and it was because I was like, fuck it, let's get motorcycles, I would never forgive myself for that.
Right. But you're willing to get on a motorcycle because one of your buddies is thinking about getting a motorcycle.
No, I'd be willing to do it because I've always enjoyed riding. But I also am not willing to get a crotch rocket ever again. So.
But me wanting to get a motorcycle is not you wanting to be like, hey, let's get motorcycles together. But because
it's you.
I'm getting agitated.
You can be agitated. I love you and I don't want to see you get hurt.
I understand that. It also makes me feel like one of your friends is a higher priority than me in sense of enjoyment.
Yeah, because you know what? If one of my friends went down on a bike, that would suck.
Yeah.
But if you went down on a bike, it would fucking destroy me. It's not the same thing.
Right. But you're not willing to get a bike with me because you're worried about what could happen to me. But you're willing to get a bike with your friends.
I never said that I wasn't willing to get a bike with you. I never once said that. I'm not comfortable with you riding. Right. It's a me thing. Yeah. It has nothing to do with us not getting bikes together, babe. I love you and I don't want to ever see you get hurt on a motorcycle. I've been through that. You can be salty with me all you want over that. I will do everything I can to make sure that you're safe.
I'm not salty over the fact that you want me safe. I'm salty over the fact that when I brought up us, like I wanted to get motorcycles with us so we can go out and enjoy our time. And you were really standoffish about the idea. And you even said, I'm probably never going to get another motorcycle. Right.
And I may not. If Jeff was to get a small, not big motorcycle and not a crotch rocket, I would consider it.
Why does that change the conversation then?
Because Jeff has been riding motorcycles just as long as I have. I'm not worried about me going down on a bike ever again. I know like my bad accident, part of that was my ego. And had I like looking back on it, there were things that I could have done to minimize that entire scenario. Right. But I didn't slow down because of the way things were going. I just assumed this person was not coming into my lane and I made a really bad fucking move. But I've also been on motorcycles my entire life. So like I have an understanding of it all. I'm just going to go back to saying it again. My thing with you not riding is because I want to keep you safe. I love you and I want to make sure that you're here for as long as I am.
Okay, so if I say that I love you and I want to make sure you're safe, I don't want you to get a motorcycle.
I wouldn't get one. Maybe the end of the discussion. I wouldn't even argue with you about it.
Okay.
I would sit in the bathtub with a helmet on going vroom, 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 vroom when I felt like I needed to ride. I actually have no desire to do that. If I needed to have an adrenaline dump like that, I would jump out of an airplane or something.
Yeah.
Which I'm not doing that either because it scares the shit out of me.
I would do that.
Would you?
That was going to be the next thing I say, yeah.
Yeah?
I would jump out of a plane. I would go bungee jumping.
I would watch from the ground
Yeah.
with my 600 millimeter lens and try to take pictures of you. My big ass would probably pass out or have a heart attack flying out of that plane. I'm good on that.
I'm here for it.
Oh, no. Are you calm still? Are you calm now or are you still salty? Do you need a minute before we move on?
I'm still a little salty, but I'm satisfied with the way that conversation ended.
I do love you.
I love you too.
And it really does stress me out. The thought of you getting hurt does not do it for me.
Yeah.
Like at all.
Right.
And
I understand that. My point in all of that is it hurt my feelings a little bit because I was super gung-ho about us getting motorcycles together.
Let's get scooters or like a Honda Grom. Let's get something really small that can't go more than like 60 miles an hour. I know me.
Right. But my saltiness was from, I felt like when I brought that up, you completely shit on the conversation.
Yeah.
And then one of your buddies is like, hey, I might get a motorcycle. And you're all about that shit. That stung a little bit.
Yeah. It comes down to my safety not being as important as your safety is.
That's bullshit.
Well, that's the way you see it. I get it because if the roles were reversed, I would feel the same way. So I'm not saying that I don't understand your point, but
I need you to understand, like, my safety is paramount to you, right? Your safety is paramount to me.
Right, but it's not to me.
So you want me to live the rest of my life without you because you want to ride a motorcycle?
We've already established I'm going to die before you because I'm old.
Oh my God, you fucker.
Can I be like really honest right now?
What?
I love it when you talk to me like that. I don't know why.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
You want me to degrade you a little bit?
No, I don't see that as degrading.
No?
No, if you were to be like, you fat stinky motherfucker, that would bother me.
I would never do that.
But to just drop the F-bomb and like, it does it. I don't know.
You're welcome.
What's the best advice you ever heard?
The best advice I ever heard.
Don't ride motorcycles.